We have a lot of experiments today. Hey everybody, my name is Emilia Mandaño, but you could call me Yami, and this is Gaming Happens, my excuse to talk about the gaming stuff that matters to me this week. I actually had an episode ready that was gonna be hilarious. Then I realized that the Oscars are on Sunday, and I'm so out of touch that I didn't even know that. So I wanted to do something more topical than just hilarious. And now I see that that was a big mistake, because I have nothing. I'm just gonna talk about a topic very loosely, not gonna be scripted. It's probably gonna be terrible. Fuck it. Alright, listen. This is how it's gonna go. What matters to me this week is video game movies. More specifically, why video games should never be made into movies. It's not a good idea. I can't think of a good video game movie. More often than not, the movie will have nothing to do with the video game series. It could be any name. Like, you could put any freaking name to Prince of Persia. Call him Steve of Time, it will still be the same movie, and you wouldn't get a bunch of gamers pissed off that you ruined a franchise. Still thinking. Making a bad movie out of a video game series ruins the franchise. Can't think of any. The writing is usually terrible. It's like people just get together and they like the video game, and it's nice. It's nice that they like the video game. But then they don't know how to write, so they just go. So, oh, should we plan out the plot and should we maybe like have character development? What's that? What should we call it? Just make it the same exact name as the video game. I don't have time for this. Not one? Jesus Christ. Maybe Need for Speed. It's just really ridiculous to me that people still make them. Like, there's a Need for Speed one coming out. It's got Aaron Paul. Isn't he a good-ass actor? Doesn't he read the script and be like, maybe this isn't a good choice for me. Maybe I should do other things with my life. I was on Breaking Bad. In what world would Need for Speed be good? People probably saw Fast and the Furious and thought it'd be terrible, so it's not. It's the best movie of all time. Video games are already movies, except that instead of watching what happens, you actually get to do what happens. And that infinitely sounds better than just watching what happens. Like, you don't go and try to make a book a movie. Oh, you do. You do. But that translates better, alright? Like, you don't go and make a song a movie. Books to movie, much easier transition. But see, therein lies the problem. Why are books to movies a much better transition than video games to movies? Who are behind these movies? Are they just bad writers? Are they bad creators? Should we be getting better people behind these movies? Or is it inherently a bad idea to take a medium that is already like movies, except with a new aspect entirely thrown in, and make them into a movie, therefore downgrading the creation? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, I'm a random person on the internet. I still maintain that you should stop entirely making them. Or if you want to make a movie like it, again, Prince of Persia, just change the name. Don't make it the same name. Also, I actually like the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I used to watch it all the time when I was little. Like, a video game movie winning an Oscar. Could you ever even imagine that? Like, would it ever happen? And the answer is probably not. Because so long as we have people that are making video, this is gonna sound terrible. Maybe I should be scripted, but the people behind games that are just, oh, shoot 'em up, yeah, and don't like really have a story driving them, and there's no emotional attachment to the characters. So long as we have people behind games like that, which translates well for games, don't get me wrong, having those type of people behind video games, it helps, because a lot of these games are fun as hell and you buy them because you like them. But imagine a person like that behind a book. Maybe we should get some hashtag indie tears creators behind movies. Maybe then they'll be soul searching and artsy. I wonder who would be the Jennifer Lawrence of the video game industry. I hope it's me. 10+ hour experience and dumbing it down to 2 hours with no interactivity. That is what happens when you make a video game movie. I never even watched Max Payne. I love Marky Mark. Was it Marky Mark? I don't know. But I'm not gonna watch that. Why watch it when I can play it? Yeah, you experience a book. You read about these characters. And yeah, you experience a movie. You watch these characters. But in a video game, you are actually these characters. There was a really good quote that I read by Roy Ascott. And it's so true. And because of that, because I'm a believer in that, I think video games are art. And I don't think that we are pushed forward any by having a movie made out of a video game, you know? Like, it's not helping when people see a shitty movie based on a video game and they haven't played the video game and they think that the video game's a shitty movie. What type of first impression is that, you know? It would drive away gamers than bring them in. So I don't think that it's good for video games as an industry to encourage this type of behavior from movies, from Hollywood. I love movies, alright? Rom-coms for life. You see, books made from video games sell well. I've never read one. Oh man, I'm an idiot. When you realize you're actually a moron because you don't read. They're part of the expanded universe and people seem to like them. And then you talk about the video game movies and they're the... oh, it's so bad it's good. It's like, no, it's so bad it's bad. It might be hilarious because of how bad it is, but it's not good because it's terrible. Nobody's gonna want to go play Final Fantasy after seeing that piece of shit. What was the name of it? Some shit about souls. Final Fantasy, what a fucking mess. I have 2 tickets to Final Fantasy, what a fucking mess. Even games like Metal Gear Solid, where the majority is a cutscene, it still wouldn't translate well, I don't think. Somehow, something will be fucked. But maybe that's because the story in Metal Gear Solid is absolutely a clusterfuck. I don't know, but you know what? Video games should not be made into movies. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next week for another Gaming Happens. Be sure to subscribe to Twinfinite if you liked what you saw. It really helps us out. And hit the like button if you liked the video. Yeah, do that, the little thumbs up. That's nice. Also, go to twinfinite.net for all your video game shit. Thank you.